basically. Like a lot of modern bands tend to go for a more stripped down production, whereas we like to kind of stick as much in as possible, and be producing your own album gives you the opportunity to do that.
I suppose that the pros are that when you've done the album, you're going to have a brilliant album that's got your name on it, and nobody can take that away from you. You're going to always have the entire thing with your name on it. Directed, produced, co-produced, mixed, engineered, sounded, whatever. You're going to play all the parts that's got your name on it, and nobody can take that away from you.
I've actually sang, believe it or not. No, seriously. I have done the low parts. Like that. Obviously sang though. But it was good fun, like, I really enjoyed it. Wish I could be here all the time. My boys. Here, what do you think of my parking, Joe? It's alright, eh? In the practice room. I mean, if you look outside, you'll quite clearly see that there's only a good couple of 100 metres to park in. Which obviously, it's not very good. Plus it's raining. I don't want to get my car wet. But we're waiting on Chad. So we're just going to need to see what he's got to say about my lovely parking job. He should be here any minute. Hope he likes it.
You just bit me off, you clown. No, should never have got us a camera.
Being in the band with Scott and Sean is quite having Chad and the dog both. Chad and the dog? The whole. Having Chad and Doc in the band, it doesn't ever really strike me too much of. Get a 5-second pause and I'm going to start again. Chad and Doc in the band, obviously the two of them are brothers, and they're really the two creative geniuses behind the whole Be Raymond and the Voicettes idea. I think the two of them have such good chemistry together when they're writing. I don't know if that comes with the two of them being brothers or not. I suppose naturally if you think about it, probably would, but the two of them individually, they're both brilliant musicians and they've got a really good mind for songwriting, and the two of them, when they talk to each other, they know kind of what the other one's meaning. The two of them are actually, if you get to know them, I'd say their personalities are fairly different from one another, but there's the closeness between them, and they seem to know what the other one's thinking, and I can't think two people better suited to be the creative directors from a musical standpoint of the big bahookie shaking, Viagra taking, bum coiting soon that is Be Raymond and the Voicettes.
She's a daydream, if you know what I mean. She's a daydream, if you know what I mean. La 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 la, she say la 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 la, la 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 la.
Doesn't even make sense, you. Oh, hiya. Currently updating our Twitter and enjoying some more Golden Wonder, as I've mentioned before. They help you recharge your electrolytes. Just giving people a wee update of what's going on. So just type in what we've been doing today, which is not very much, might I add. For the album
Well underway, make it
Off.
professional.
done. Kiss. Just in case Lily reads it. Us Voicettes, and you can follow us with our slithering gibberish. And peace out, Holmes.
The pros and cons of recording an album yourself. If you ask me, there's a lot more pros than cons. I mean, it's a much more relaxed atmosphere recording ourselves, which is a good thing, naturally. But I mean, for instance, I'm at one with all the boys or whatever, and if I come in, and if I'm laying down a guitar track or whatever, and, you know, I play a duff note or I fluff something up or whatever, I ken that, you know, I just need to snigger, and me and the boys all laugh at how much of a hoo-ha we're hearing, and how it wouldn't be embarrassing if I've made a mistake or whatever, and we can all just hear a laugh about it, we'll turn the amps off, retune, start again, and we'll be fine, you know what I mean? Whereas if you're in a professional recording studio with people you do really ken, to an extent you'd maybe feel like you are, I don't know, if you make a mistake or whatever, you feel like you're under a lot more pressure, don't you? And if anything goes wrong, you can't naturally always hear a laugh about it, because you always feel like you're wasting someone's time, I suppose.
There's a practice room. Obviously you've got the mega Sega Drive telly. You've got my office behind there, nobody gets to see what's behind there. You've got the guitars and things, keyboard, the desk, and you've got the car. I had nowhere else to park it.
He's here to do guest vocals and all. I say to her, you'll get nowhere in life doing that, hen.
All aboard!
It's a pop thing you can't deny, a pop thing between you and I. Take my hand and I'll show you how. It's a pop thing between you.
God, there's brilliant capacity for being able to see the bright side in any. I mean, I could phone Sean up and hear a conversation about my dog dying, and like he'd just like say a quirk or a joke about it, and I would just hate to crack up. He's just got that's such a funny sense of humour, but there's a closeness between us.